The crank arm of a bicycle is the lever that adds power, right? Your foot goes to the pedal goes to the crank arm, that goes to the hub, which turns the chain ring. Riding bicycles as long as I can remember, probably as long as I almost could walk. Got into mountain biking about when it first came out, or when you could commercially buy a mountain bike, and then raced through college and then continued to ride through, my adult life. Homebrewing, a friend was homebrewing, was at her house and drinking these beers with no label on it. I'm like, what is this? And she's like, oh, it's homebrew I made. And I said, wait, is that legal? And yeah, of course it was. And that started my journey in homebrewing. Here we are, 17 plus years later, 10 years in business, turned beers and bicycles into a business.
All the owners of Crank Arm are like cyclists at their core. At their heart, they grew up riding bikes, they rode together a lot, and then they took that passion and put it into the community and into what they love, which is craft beer. And that right there, those two things, biking and beer, just go hand in hand. It's a perfect marriage between two of the best things we have in Raleigh. And it feels great to know that we have people in the community that are leaders, that are people who are building up our city and our communities to come forth and build this establishment for us and to give us a place to hang out.
So the warehouse district definitely has changed a lot. We didn't have skyscrapers in the warehouse district when we started. It was a lot of empty buildings with a few businesses interspersed. Now, most of the buildings in the warehouse district are full with other businesses and other things going on.
One thing I think just for us in general with our outreach and our cycling outreach, we have a lot of locals that come in and bring people in and introduce them to, craft beer or just the downtown scene.
First and foremost, I want them to enjoy the environment, the experience, and the beer. I mean, that's why people go to tap rooms, is to sort of see where the beer is made, experience the themes, the people, and the passion.
We brew everything across the board, everything from light lagers all the way to big bourbon barrel-aged imperial stouts. We try to have something here for everyone. I would say, I guess my brewing technique is to take what's traditionally been done and kind of make it our own. Now, if I'm doing a super traditional Bohemian Pilsner for sale, something like that, we want to do everything by the book. But the thing that's really fun in today's craft beer world is people often want just what's new. We say the most popular flavor these days is new. So what do you have that no one's done before? What do you have that you haven't done before? This is our White Wall Wheat. It's one of our flagship beers. It is an American-Belgian hybrid. It uses Pilsner and wheat malt with Belgian wheat yeast. But instead of coriander and your normal orange zest that are in Belgian wits, we used American Citra hops to accentuate the citrus aromas and flavors. This is our Wet Road. This is a fun beer that we get to do once a year. It is an all North Carolina ingredient beer. We use malt from Epiphany Maltsters in Durham, and we use hops from Farm Boy Farms in Pittsburgh. It is a pale ale, traditional pale ale, and we use the wet hops in the boil to give it a very earthy, grassy aroma and flavor. It's very crisp and drinkable. This is the All Mountain Milk Stout using Videri cocoa nibs, which is located 3 doors down from our original brewery on 319 West Davie Street. We also pick the mint that's used in it from a local farm. It's a very nice, clean stout. This is the Road Hazard Hazy IPA. It is our flagship hazy IPA. It uses 4 pounds per barrel dry hop after fermentation, and is a nice, easy drinking, hazy IPA.
We are a bar at our heart, so folks are coming here just for the beverages. I think the social aspect, the community thing, the events is more and more of a draw every day. This is based off that traditional English public house, right? So where everyone comes in and you know, has their kids' birthday parties and, you know, social meetings of all levels or business meeting.
When I started, it was pretty much glorified home brewing. I mean, we had nice big tanks like you're looking at here, but I think the science behind the process has come a long way, and the ingredients have come a long way as well. It's amazing the trends that have come and gone, and the ones that have stayed. You know, hops, for instance. It was fun 25 years ago just educating people on what an IPA was and teaching them what hops were and what they would do. Now they want to know exactly what hop it is that you used in that beer, and when was it harvested, and what was the oil content and the alpha acid. And it's great. I mean, it's great to have an informed consumer.
I think what we do is we start with a solid foundation of knowing how to brew, and then build on that foundation the same way you build a building, and know that you're going to have a quality product.